Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be a first impression review of, as you can tell by the title, this is the Beauty Treats All About Matte Eyeshadow Palette. This is what the palette looks like. This is what the front of the palette looks like, and this is what the back of the palette looks like as far as packaging. Yeah, I paid $6 for this, and I got it at Burlington Coat Factory. One thing about Beauty Treats Cosmetics is that Beauty Treats Cosmetics is cruelty-free makeup, and it's not tested on animals. If you can tell, if you see this guy here, it's cruelty-free, and it's definitely not tested on animals. I know a lot of people prefer using makeup that's not tested on animals, but if you are, then Beauty Treats is the company for you. Now, it says on the back here, Beauty Treats eyeshadow palette contains 24 eyeshadows, and they're all matte, and you know that's up my alley. The last review that I did that was a matte palette was the LA Colors palette, so I kind of am thinking that this one could be up my alley because I love matte eyeshadows. To create daytime and nighttime looks, you can, like, this palette reminds me of the e.l.f. eyeshadow palette, the Day to Night, the 80 Day to Night. I think it's e.l.f. 80 Day to Night, but it kind of reminds me of that palette too. Use the light colors in the inner corner and use the dark colors in the crease, and also to define, and colors combined or used separately for endless looks. So it kind of gives you like a little tutorial on the back, and that's great, and that's really great. So yes, and they have the ingredients, and Beauty Treats is in Los Angeles, California, and I'll have their website here. Alright, so let's open up the palette itself. I love the packaging. The packaging is adorbs. Alright, so here's the palette itself. This is what it looks like. I love it. I love what it looks. I love it already. Okay, so this is the front and this is the back. And it also comes with 2 applicators. As you can see, the applicators are featured. Okay, and here are the colors. So these are the colors. Each color is beautiful. Let's like do a little swatch with this one. And this one, it really stood out the most. So let's see. This is the swatch of it. Let's see what it look like on the back of my hand. Okay, by swatch, it looks pretty nice in the palette, but by swatch, it doesn't look too well. You guys see that? Like, I just swatched it. Like, this is the color. This is the purple. It's like a neon bluish purple. And for me, if I was gonna swatch something like this, I would think like the pigmentation would be banging. Let's see this pretty green. I hope this pretty green doesn't disappoint me at all. Let's see. But they are creamy colors. Not cream texture, but they feel like creamy when you swatch. But these are matte. This is not like a cream eyeshadow. I hope this green turns out great because it's so beautiful. Okay, the green does great. The green is a lot more great. I like the green. Let's see. I want to try this pretty white shade here. I want to try this pretty white shade and see what it looks like. I'm gonna swatch with a cleaner hand. Oh my goodness, are you serious? Some of these colors aren't true to color. Like, that white was not a best swatch ever. Like, can you see that? Like, the green stood out, but the white wasn't really good. Or that purplish blue. Like, it should be the exact pigmentation from the same palette. Which, don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. But on the eyes, okay, I'm going to show you what colors I have on my eyes. Okay, I have these two colors in the crease. Those two colors in the crease. I have this color in the inner corner. This color as the brow bone. And this color as my outer V color, which it looks black, but it's gray. It's like a gray color. And then I have this color here on the lids. So I'm like, the palette itself, it looks like these colors are amazing, but some of the colors did not really appear well on my skin. So let's try one more color. Let's try this color here. I hope this color would do the trick because it looks so pretty. Let's see. Yeah, some of these colors aren't really showing up well. I'm gonna take a wipe and remove the excess off my hand. Some of those colors did not really show up well, but on my eyes with a little primer it will. So maybe if you use like a primer or something, like really to get the payoff that you want. But I'm going to talk about my favorite colors so far are the neutrals, because you guys know I am a neutral lover. But on this side here, I don't know what's going on with this side. Maybe a white base will lay down these colors the way it should. I don't know. But I'm going to give you guys a quick demo of me applying the shadows to the eyes, and I'm going to come back with my final thoughts. Process of the eyeshadow palette itself. So I made sure I use a great quality primer to really lay it down and see what the shadows will look like, even if you're doing a regular look and not a first impression. You want to also do this step because you want to know when you purchase a palette, you want to know if that the shadows are going to last all day. You're going to want to know if the pigmentation is right off the bat great, better off than the swatches, and also you want to make sure that the shadow stays nice and well at the same time. So we're going to see what this is going to turn out to be. So I'm going to open up the palette for you guys, because I mean you have to do that if you want to use it. I'm going to open up the palette, and I'm going to be taking is the first color, of course, like I always do, a transition or a crease color. I always get those words. I mean, I think I get transition mixed up. I don't know, but break it up in syllables in the comments below so I can practice it. So I'm just going to be taking it. I'm going to be applying it to my crease, blending it out very, very well. I like the color of the crease color because it looks very good. You know, it looks great and it's bold. Like, seriously, I use MAC Pink Pot apparently, and that is a great primer. But I'm going to also test it out with other primers too to see if I'm going to get the same payoff. But now I'm going to take this grayish purple color. It looks purple, but then it also kind of got that like grayish tone to it. It's like a cool tone look that I was kind of going for. But I decided I wanted to take it and apply it to the lid and see what it would look like. And I will promise you I'll be in the angle in just a minute. So that color did show up very, very well. And I'm going to take that bright yellow looking vanilla color and apply it to the inner corner to see like what it'll look like. Okay, and I kind of applied it up in the crease to kind of blend out a little bit of the grayish cool tone color. And I'm going to take that first color, which is a nice cream color, and I'm going to take it as a brow bone highlight to see if it does any well as well on the eyes. And it looks pretty good. So I think, you know, as for swatches, they may like really fool you with the swatch payoff, but as far as with the putting on eyes, it looks better, especially if you lay it down with a gray base. Then I'm going to take that brown shade and see how well it does up under the crease color, because I've been watching Instagram lately and I've been so inspired to change up my look technique a little different. So let's see, by putting it in the crease, under the crease, it looks pretty good. You know, that color lasts. final thoughts of the palette itself. I would say that with the eyeshadows, it did apply on very nice with the eyes, and also with a great primer, because I use the, what primer? Where's the primer? Oh, the MAC Painterly Paint Pot primer. And I use a great primer to like really allow the eyeshadows to lay down in place. But at the same time, as far as swatching, maybe if you use like a primer, maybe, you know, you get better off payoff with swatching. I always judge an eyeshadow by the swatch, but then again, I also judge on how it will look on the eyes. I don't know what to, I mean, I like the packaging and things, but I like Beautybydionnad Cosmetics, but something about this one kind of has me like, you know, I would rate this maybe a 5. I would rate this a 5. I don't know why, but I would rate this around at least a 5. But if I go more in depth and more detailed throughout the year and see like what, you know, I may do another updated review of this, because right now some of these shadows I was so happy with to test out and see, but just by swatches I'm like, really? But anyways, that was my review of the Beauty Treats 24 eyeshadow palette. This is the All About Matte eyeshadow palettes. I love a matte eyeshadow palette. I am going to give this a second try, but right now as we speak, I'm excited to use more and come up with more looks and see if maybe I can do like a video with each look I use or something like that, something different. But maybe right now I'm gonna give this a 5, but we'll see what in the future what all I can do. Alright guys, I gotta go, and I will see you soon. Hey peeps, welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be a collab with a YouTuber who is very awesome. Make sure you go subscribe to her and check out her channel. Her name is LalaHoney06, and today we are doing a winter outfit collab 2017 or 2016. So I hope you guys enjoy this collab. Also, don't forget to like and follow her also all on her social media, and